that I could tell you tonight, like that statistically, we have the lowest property crime in the history of the city since incorporation. I could talk to you about the overall reductions in violent crime and all those sorts of things. I could tell you about how our facilities are improved, how our animal control, all these different things that we've done. All those things though, we've done as a team. And as much as I go out in the public, and I've told people this time and time again, that I get the accolades, it takes an entire team to make stuff happen. And I couldn't be more proud of all the members of the Clearlake Police Department, including our volunteer force, who've made things happen, who patrol out there 24/7, 365, and make these things happen. I appreciate you for being patient with some of the crazy ideas that we've had. I never imagined in my career ordering K-rails and having K-rails delivered, or building an animal control facility, or any of the other stuff that we ended up getting wrapped into. But you guys were all good sports, and your care for the community is unparalleled. To the partners in the county, the sheriff, the police chiefs, the fire chief, who of course would regularly call me and say, "Where are you at? There's a fire, you need to get here." Thank you for your support. We couldn't have done it without you. Our police department is better able to serve the community because of your support. The honest discussions, like the sheriff said, sometimes we had some pretty good arguments, but in the end, our discussions, we were truly looking for what's best for Lake County and what's best for our citizens. To the members of the community, we've tried to make this a better and safer place, and I think that we've been successful in many regards. There's still plenty of work to be done, so don't worry, there's plenty of things for these folks to do, but we've really tried to make it so that it's a place that you can tell people positive things about. That was one of the most frustrating things when I came here, and I still go out and have to stop myself, because as soon as I hear somebody make a snide comment about Clearlake, I want to overload them with all the good information about the community. Overall, I think I would tell you that there's one thing that I'm really most proud of, and that's the fact that I think Clearlake today and the Clearlake Police Department and the members of this police department, they can be proud of where they work. When I came here and I did one-on-one interviews, the number one most striking thing was that people were not proud of where they worked, and it wasn't because they cared about the work that they were called to do. It was because of the physical environment, not having the right resources, and so forth. And folks in the community, we're working on improving relations. I think now, you talk to people, we're not perfect, but I think people can say they're proud to live in Clearlake, they're proud of what the department can provide, and that's something that I go away with that I think that I'm most proud of, is that you all have a place that's doing great things. I know people have talked about that change is difficult, and change is difficult for all of us, and I would tell you though that the Clearlake Police Department, from everything that I know about the history of it, has never been more prepared to be successful in the future than what it is now. And with the leadership that's in place, that's going to be in place, and with Lieutenant Hobbs, who will take over as acting chief. I talked to the department group last week, so forgive me for repeating this for everybody else. My challenge for the department is not to continue doing what we were doing, but to take it to that next level. And I know that they will. Things will be different. Being different is okay. That's how the department evolves. But I know you guys are gonna make it better. And in the community, I know that you're gonna accept nothing less, and nor should you accept anything less. So with that, I guess we're gonna move into the swearing in ceremony for Lieutenant Hobbs. I would tell you that he's been by my side since day one, very eager to promote to the position of lieutenant and be involved in the change that was going on, and is orchestrated, as the sheriff and others have mentioned. A lot of things happen behind the scenes. He's been there with all of it. So yes, he's got big shoes to fill, but in a good way, because he knows what those standards are, and he does have big shoes. So in fact, he had to get a little bit bigger shoulder things, because he's a lot taller than me. But he has definitely bought on and tried to learn and to understand everything that was happening in the change. So I couldn't be more excited for you in this. I would tell you that taking on the position of police chief is the pinnacle of your career. But I would also tell you that it's at this moment that your whole career becomes about everybody out there and not about you. So make sure you support your people within the department. They're going to be called upon to make some of the most difficult decisions that anybody has to make in their life in split seconds. Judge it appropriately, but remember too, you have a community that's counting on you to always do the right thing, no matter what the professional cost may be. I know a lot of your family is here, and I'm sure you guys are incredibly proud of Tim and everything that he's done to this point. I'm thrilled to see all the stuff that he does beyond here. But remember too, your family, this job can be incredibly demanding and can pull you away. My wife's on Zoom. I couldn't have done this without all of her support. My dad's here in the audience over there. Family is huge, and family will keep you grounded. Your city manager is gonna be the person you need to be close with to understand how the police department can help the city fulfill its overall mission. So make sure you build that relationship, invest in it, and remember at the end of the day, no matter what's being blasted online, what new things are happening in the news media and stuff like that, what matters is what Clearlake needs and what Lake County needs, not what's going on everywhere else in the world. Be aware, but remember, these are the people that you serve. So with that, I guess we'll move on to administering oath of office, if that's okay.